What's up? It's Big Mama, and I'm back with another video. Today we just gonna get into some things. I have me an off day. I want to let y'all know I'm doing good. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I hope so. Thank you for coming to my channel to see me. We gonna talk about. I want to talk about Housewives of Potomac, and I also want to talk about Married to Medicine. I got the Married to Medicine is the reunion. I think we're gonna get into that first. If the video's too long, I'll chop it up in case you guys don't watch either or video. Anyways, apparently I have to tell you guys to like, share, and subscribe for y'all to like, share, and subscribe my video. So this is me telling you, please like, share, and subscribe. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. The reunion was interesting. Actually, the whole season was interesting. You got a couple new people. You got a new doctor. She's not actually sitting on the couch with the ladies right now, which doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know why she's out there. Maybe she's coming out later. And you also have, she's the doctor that's married to the African. And you also have Dr. G has a new wife, Miss Sweet Tea. And I like Sweet Tea. I feel like Sweet Tea's like kind of like fighting to find her way inside the group right now, but she just gotta find her niche. She a little witty. She got the comebacks, you know what I mean? She had a comeback during the season where she called Jackie a bitch, and that was a bit over the top, you know, but I imagine she was so flustered because of everything that was going on previous in the season anyway, so it just probably all built up. The girls, some of the girls was looking good, others was looking a mess. You know, Quad came out. She came out, she had that yellow floral outfit. Quad looked good. I love green. Green is my favorite color, so I would give Heavenly second runner up. I did not like T's dress, and I did not like Dr. Simone's dress. I think Dr. Jackie's dress was really pretty, especially considering her age or whatnot. So yeah, the worst so far would be a toss up between Simone and Sweet Tea. Toya didn't look a mess, but it wasn't wow. You know what I mean? And also, Phaedra looked good, too. So I would go maybe, I don't know, between Quad and Phaedra. I say Phaedra because I liked her hair makeup combo. I say Phaedra, Quad, Dr. Heavenly, and then the rest in between. Jackie, then Toya, then those last two. I did not like Sweet Tea's dress. I don't know if it was the color. It was like lavender and purple. I didn't like it. The top was nice, but because she's a full figure woman, she gotta learn how to dress herself. Like, she has to learn how to find what fits for her curves. I think. So we get into the reunion, and they're talking about Quad's funeral. And because you know Quad did the fake funeral. The thing is, Quad, you did the fake funeral. You jumped out the casket as if to say you have risen from the dead. And I know you ain't rise from the dead just to be begging. Like, Quad, what's the reason why you have to be a part of this girl group? What's the reason you keep trying to push your presence on these people? We know Dr. Jackie don't pay her no attention, so that's not even to be mentioned or talked about. Toya doesn't like her because she said that Toya was a thief. Her and her husband. Her doctor husband, okay? Also, her and Simone have a thing. I feel like her and Simone's issue is, I feel like that's a real issue. But Quad apparently set the it's an issue because some friend it's I feel like it's an issue that could be resolved if both parties want to resolve it. But when they were talking, I feel like I heard hurt on both ends. But they were talking. Quad was disappointed because she felt like Quad didn't take accountability. Quad doesn't take accountability. Quad is a single woman. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got nobody to take care of but herself. So her whole world revolves around her. What Quad needs to understand is other people's world don't revolve around you. Other people's world halfway don't even revolve around them once you throw in the husband and the kids. So the way she approaches friendship and relationships is different from someone who has children and a family. I myself personally, I am of the belief, this is just myself, this is my observation. I feel like people do not know real love or how to perform real love, like real love, until they have children. Like, you will not know real, genuine, unconditional love until you have a child. Unless, I mean, of course, to your parents and stuff, but I mean, in the sense of, I have to care for this person because if they're well, then I'm well, you see? Or as if I have to be this way, I have to be the best version of myself for this person. Like, because love, I feel, is supposed to be a selfless kind of thing. You know what I mean? And that's why sometimes people get hurt real bad in the process. But sometimes you gotta just go out there. Just go out on a limb and see what happens. But that's just what I think. Like, I've dated guys who had children. I actually dated a couple single fathers. And the way they love and tend to you is different from someone who doesn't have children, is what I'm saying. But anyway, so for that reason, Quad might not be the perfect friend. Phaedra, apparently they had the trip. Toya actually did invite to the vineyard for Toya's wine thing. Toya actually did invite Quad, but she didn't invite Quad. She kind of told the girls that she could come. Quad was going to come, but she ended up not coming. And Toya's like, well, I invited you. And Quad was like, well, if I would have knew that. Long story short, Toya, you could have just asked her if you wanted to ask her. I understand y'all got that static, but y'all already could have just resolved it once y'all got there, you know. Because, you know, after the funeral thing, they had that sit-down talk, and the girls gathered quiet and was like, yeah, you could go ahead and go home because we don't even want to have nothing else to do with you. If this is how you come in with a whole fake funeral and all this stuff, like we've done something to you and you're some type of victim, is crazy. But, and I hate that Quad is like that, but she is very self-centered. She is very self-centered, but I know it's because she's a single woman. It's like more of a survival tactic than, you know, that's how she wants to be. But she puts this type of energy out, so when you putting that out, you can't be mad at what you get in return. You know what I mean? But anyways, Phaedra talks about how she was disappointed at Quad during the funeral thing, and she just expected Quad to be taking more accountability. And they said, well, at the Toya's vineyard party that she invited the girls to, they say, in Napa, they say, well, why didn't you ride with Quad? She said, that's like me tying myself to the Titanic. Like, why would I do that? Y'all don't like her. Well, I'm about to be over here with her folks, so y'all can be talking about both of us. She like, we're cool socially, like on maybe social media, but we ain't cool like that. Like, girl, I'm trying to get my foot in with the girls. You were sitting here with the girls and you blew it, and then when I put together something for you to make it right, you didn't make it right. So Phaedra ain't ride with her. That's some fake friend shit, but they probably really ain't friends like that. I don't see them really being friends like that. I see it like, you know, maybe friendly associates, you know. And Phaedra tried a couple times. One of the times she tried, she brought she brought Quad to Sweet T's bachelorette party. And Sweet T better than me. Sweet T better than me, because Sweet T, I was waiting for her to close her eyes and tap into her inner Jocelyn and turn, look at that hoe and say, "Ho, why is you here?" Because why is you at her bachelorette party? That's the thing I don't get with Quad. And that's why when they said during the reunion, she says, "I'm not here for y'all, I'm here for my check." I believe that, because Quad, why is you everywhere? Like, why is you at your ex-husband's new wife's bachelorette party with your old group of friends who don't even want to be your friends no more? Like, that's crazy. It gives desperate, Quad, and it gives that you just want to be there so you could get a check, and they ain't trying to fuck with you. They ain't trying to film with you. They ain't trying to do nothing with you. You need to switch up your whole approach. So I don't know. That is just it. And so because Quad is so self-centered, a lot of the stuff she says to me comes off disingenuous. It comes off fake. Like she has an ulterior motive. Because apparently something happened with Quad. She had a tragedy at her house. Her niece, or great niece, drowned in her pool. During this time of them not being friends, Simone heard about it, and Simone still called her. Simone says there's been multiple occasions throughout time where they weren't speaking, that she'll just pick up the phone and call Quad to make sure she was good. If her name's all in the blogs, anything, or just, I suppose, maybe just randomly checking on her. And she says that Quad doesn't do that. That, my dear, makes you a bad friend. That's the example of how your world revolves around you, and you think everybody else's world is supposed to do that too. No, why don't you call your friends sometimes? Like, a whole year is crazy. Even I don't talk to my friends all the time, but a whole year, that's crazy. 2 years. And then once she called you, once you had that tragedy at your house, that wasn't like, okay, a reason to like kind of stay in touch, that she took time out her day to even consider you in such a horrible moment, although you guys weren't on the best of terms. I don't know. But Quad didn't want her to bring that up. And I actually didn't never hear about that until Simone brought it up, and that is a very sad situation, and it brought Quad to tears. It brought Quad to tears. I feel like the girls kind of hate Sweet Tea. You know, bringing Quad to the bachelorette party, that's like hazing. Like, why is this bitch at my bachelorette party? Even when they was on the last episode of the season, Quad asked if she could hug Dr. G. Bitch, I wish you would ask me if you could hug my man. Sweet Tea said you gotta ask him. I wanted Dr. G to say, no, I don't want no hug. Girl, why would you let her? Now listen, because I done seen some strange things. You seen how Portia came in and was playing cordial all in that lady house. And then next thing you know, she walked out with her man, Sweet Tea. You better pay attention. Because you know Quad fine. You letting her hug up on your man. Like, and then even at the beginning of the show, Andy asked the girls, you know, how was getting ready for the reunion and everything. And Sweet Tea says, I got some vitamin D. We know what that is. Quad says, oh, what kind of vitamin D you got? Like, stuff like that. I don't play with these hoes like that. Like, girl, you need to never say nothing to that lady about her husband, especially because he was your husband. And Sweet Tea, stop being so giggly, before 2 seasons down the line, he been and divorced you and remarried Quad, because y'all still in her motherfucking house. You need to, like, reality check, bitch, check in. Check in. Sometimes she don't be there. Sometimes she be quick with it. But sometimes, girl, because Quad a quick one. She ain't been and said some slick shit. She don't even know she said it. Next thing you know, you giggling and laughing. And ain't shit even funny. You see? So, I don't know. But I feel like they kind of haze Sweet Tea. And I feel like Sweet Tea, because I feel like she needs to hurry up and plant her feet in the soil. That's how I feel. She needs to hurry up and plant her feet in the soil. That's how that goes. Phaedra talks about, Quad brings up that Phaedra used to date Dr. G, said Dr. G, she stopped dating him because Dr. G ain't want to give her $4,000 a month. Phaedra said, I asked him for $4,000 a month. Apparently he ain't give it to me, and y'all married him. That's that. Okay? That's what Phaedra said. Quad, now, keep in mind, this is Sweet T's husband. Quad said, baby, let me tell you something. $4,000 a month for because Phaedra said her bags cost $10,000. And she was only asking him for $4,000. And she said, what I'm going to do with $4,000 a month? My bag is $10,000. So Quad says $4,000 a month. In my mind, 3 months, that's $12,000. Now you got enough money to buy that bag you like and some shoes to go with it. Like, that's how quick Quad is. Like, T, you need to get it together. Because she shouldn't be taking up for your man. Because she's his ex-wife. That's how I look at it. Unless Dr. G getting ready to have 2 wives on the show, I just don't understand. And I say she checked him for Dr. G because Phaedra was given that Dr. G was broke. She said, I asked him for $1,000 and he ain't have it. And then Quad checked her. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Now, if 2 seasons come down the line and him and Sweet T getting a divorce and him and Quad getting back married, remember who the fuck told you first. T, stop playing games with these hoes. Stop playing games with them. What I do like is that Toya tries to have her back most of the time. When the girls come at her, especially with the age shaming, probably because her and Toya kind of closer in age, and Dr. G's more closer to, Heavenly and Dr. Jackie's age, and then Toya and T are kind of maybe closer in age. But I'm sure T's probably a few years younger than Toya. But they like to talk about her age. And then I think that's whack. One thing I don't want to be when I get old, because we all gonna get old, if we're blessed enough, you know what I'm saying? If God sees fit that we get old, because it's only one way to stay 30 forever. It's only one way to stay 25 forever. So me, myself, personally, I plan on being old. And I want to be old, and I want to be pretty, and I want to be graceful, and all those beautiful things. But one thing I don't want to be is nowhere hating on the young bitches. I don't never want to be nowhere hating on the young bitches. I feel like when I was younger and I was fly, I feel like old hoes was hating on me, and I hated it. And I always would look like that's so pitiful. And that's what I feel like when older women say that, because the minute that we jump out our bag and we calling you a old hag, now we the problem. We're age shaming. Like, leave that girl alone about her age. Leave her alone about her age. And leave her alone about her husband. Because the minute somebody say something about daddy, bitch, you ready to flip tables and do some more shit. So stop, Heavenly, because it's not right. It is not right. Okay. Dr. Jackie, as we know, a few months ago, she was in the blogs. She had the interview, which was televised with the Vice President Kamala Harris, and that went well for her. A few weeks after that, she ended up doing some type of interview or press conference where she comes out and says that how unfortunate, I'm going to paraphrase, but she said something about how unfortunate it is that black women go to the hospital and they're always complaining about pain and they over exaggerate, and then when the time comes and they're really in pain, nobody takes them serious because they've been faking all this time. Paraphrasing, but it was very much so similar to that. At the end of the day, it was black women say that they're in pain when they're not. And then when they become in pain for real, nobody's going to believe them. I was told by a healthcare professional that pain is whatever the patient say it is. That's what I was told by a healthcare professional. That pain is whatever the patient say it is. I remember when it came out in the headlines, and on the blogs, I was very disappointed in Jackie. Like, it was so disgusting to me that she had sit there and say that. People faking pain or fake, it's not race specific. So to say that black women do that is very distasteful. Not to mention the prejudice that black women face as far as healthcare is concerned, period. The immortality as far as giving birth, just all type of stuff. So for you to know that, because I know that, bitch, and I ain't no doctor. So I know you know that. So for you to know everything that we go through as far as healthcare is concerned, it's very distasteful for you to get up there and say that. Because I really want to get into it a lot, but I have to be careful how I come at this because healthcare is a sticky situation. And I've taken healthcare courses where it comes to high blood pressure and diabetes and what other kind of stuff. Things of that nature are prone in black people. And they make, and this, just listen to me. They say that these things are prone in black people. And they make sure that you know, yeah, if you're black, then you have a higher chance. But when it comes to stuff like, it's not funny, but when it comes to other stuff like maybe Parkinson's or what other stuff, just other stuff that may affect white people on a higher scale than black people, those same classes wouldn't say, oh, and if you're a white male, it'll affect you. So even the teachings are, to me, somewhat racist or prejudiced at the very least. Okay. So I say that to say I never want to hear a black healthcare provider getting up in front of a large mass of people speaking down on black people and their healthcare. It's, you know how hard it is to even get black people, a lot of black people, to even go to the doctor. Now you go to the doctor, you say your fucking leg hurt, and a lot of times they'll be thinking you faking and stuff, and then it be very much so what you said it was. I've heard of people going and saying, oh my God, I have this pain in my leg, and the doctor's running tests and doing all this other kind of stuff. Last minute, they done found out that it's really something going on with your leg. It's a DVT. It done got so bad, now they gonna have to amputate your leg or some crazy stuff because the doctors didn't believe you when you first said. Like, I've heard these things. If somebody say they in pain, I'm gonna go with what they say. I'm going to go with what you say. You inside your body. I'm not inside your body. Pain is whatever you said it is. So my thing is, when all the girls, she said, she pointed everybody out. She said, thank you, Simone. Of course, you were coming to check on me. Thank you, Heavenly. You called me all the time. Toya, you were always checking on me. Phaedra, you know what I'm saying? You called and you checked on me. You came and visit. She said, quiet, you didn't check. I went back up to all the people that was coming to check on her. Because Jackie has this thing on the show where she's the one who is above reproach. As a matter of fact, I remember a couple seasons ago, Dr. Simone checked her because she said something very vile about one of the ladies that was on the show. She stood up again in front of a group of people again to embarrass a black woman again. And this time she singled this black woman out and she says, what is her name? I can't even think of her name, but she says, yeah, and she's infertile. She said, this person is infertile. Put her on blast in front of everybody. Simone told her she was wrong. Dr. Jackie ain't talked to Simone for a whole season went past, and they was beefing. It took them a season and a half, 2 seasons to even make up. Okay? It's like she's above reproach. When she called Sweet Tea, what she called her, a little girl. T, I'm 30. I wish a bitch would call me a little girl. I wish a bitch, because you're an old hoe, bitch, don't call me no little girl. I'm very much so a grown woman. So, Sweet Tea said, fuck you, bitch. I was like, that's a lot, but whatever. You could have said, just called her an old hoe or something. I don't know. That's probably equally as bad as fuck you, bitch. But anyways, and everybody was like, and Sweet Tea was like, really wanted to, you know, Jackie's approval and wanted her to forgive her, and they're like, oh yeah, she's never going to talk to you again. So my question is, when Jackie did that and all you black women heard Jackie say that out her mouth, You guys heard it. You saw the clips. When y'all saw the clips of your friend saying that, what was the conversation like? Because I hope it was some checking and some straightening going on. I hope y'all was letting her know how unacceptable it was. I hope y'all let her know not only that she said it in front of a whole lot of people, but that she actually feels that way. I hope y'all let her know that that was fucked up. And to tap into something, maybe some therapy or something, so that she could untangle whatever it is that makes her feel that way. Because black women ain't the only ones. If they do be faking, you think they the only ones that be faking? All these motherfuckers, they get in there, they find out these motherfuckers got a pharmacy in the back with oxys and perks about a dozen. Hell yeah, I'm in pain. What's your pain level on a scale of 1 to 10? 10. Matter of fact, it's an 11. The fuck? So to single black women out, just, it sick me. And she put on those crocodile tears. And I want to say I apologize, because everything I worked hard for all these years, my career in doctoring, has been for black women. And I want to thank you for coming to visit. I want to thank you for calling. I want to thank you for reaching out. You didn't reach out, but thank you all for checking on me. Checking on you. Checking on you. Somebody need to check up on them patients that you got that be saying that they got pain, and you say, maybe she ain't got no pain today. Somebody need to go check on them. Like, that, it's how everybody wants to be a victim for me. You cannot do something wrong and then get because the comments was on her head. The comments was on her head, and they had every right to be. It was so distasteful. It was so distasteful. Then we move on to why Heavenly says she ain't reach out because she felt as if Jackie didn't want her to reach out. Apparently, some was put out in the blogs, and she felt like Heavenly put it out. And not Heavenly. Why do I keep saying Heavenly? Quad put it out. And Quad says, Jackie, I would never do that to you. Quad says, Jackie, I wouldn't do that to you. Why would you think I would do that to you? And then she started crying, trying to plead. And you got her on the side there on break. And you got Quad on the side, like trying to plead her case. Quad, these girls don't fuck with you. And to be all the way 100, you don't fuck with them like that either. So cut the shit. That's all I need you to do. Maybe you could try Real Housewives. It don't have to be Married to Medicine, because you ain't married to medicine no more. Not no more, not right now. But you need to go to one of the housewives so T could keep her husband, the one you said you ain't want. Because I get an eerie feeling about you trying to keep being over there. It don't fit. Because why? Why is you here? That don't make sense to me. But next week, they going to bring the husbands out. Apollo's supposed to be coming. This should be interesting. I don't know what that's going to be about. But I'm interested. I'm interested to see exactly what that's going to be about. Also, somebody is saying that Damon cheated on Heavenly. I don't believe that. And I hope they don't spend a whole lot of time even trying to, put a lot of gas on that. Because I don't believe that. But we'll see what next week is like when the reunion comes out. I'll definitely come back and rap with y'all some more about it. Please, again, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.